Yo, welcome back to round 2 of the NADGT at Eagles Crossing. Starting hole 10, par 4, 429. This one's a dog. Going with the green crank. Keep it on hyzer. We land on the hillside. So, second time in a row landing over here, but honestly, kind of works out. It's safer than going out of bounds. This whole hillside is just safe. So nuke again, and we just kind of hit something early. And yeah, honestly, fairway hit, if you can call it a fairway. It's really green for like being in the woods, but there's still a lot of trees everywhere. But third, just a Firebird hyzer into the green. It just shapes up really well for the lefty. So we gotta make use of it.
Can I lay this one up, or is that a good play?
I think you should get that one. You gotta go for that one. You're close enough.
Yeah, I was razzing with Steve. He's the NADGT TD. Yeah, so he comes around and hosts all these stuff. So really nice to get to know him. But yeah, starting out with a par, keeping 15 over for the tournament, even for the round. Hole 11. We started on this hole last time, but par 4, 486. Starship in hand again. Just trying to get this thing to flip up. I'd say I kind of release late, and we go way left. So we're in the shit. Yeah, not the best camera angle. Trying to keep it up, but we just. I hit the tree up high with the Firebird. So we didn't make it out the woods just yet. We're almost up the hill, but yeah, envy in hand. I'd say first blunder of this round. Should have went. I think I liked the idea. What I was thinking just kind of yam it, because if I kind of soft it and I don't get out of the thing, it's just gonna go close. So give it some power and like let it run out. So, but yeah, we yammed this over to not even the next hole, the next hole. So yeah, just a little pitch up jumper, elevated basket. You guys didn't see the green for this hole last round, but little turbo putt to cash in my bogey. So look at this basketball star for the 3 to 5. But yeah, hole 12, par 3, 299. We got the Firebird in hand, and I throw this a little too inside. Not too inside, but more inside than I was hoping to throw it, or protecting to throw it. But we actually get it down the green, so we got this little 25-footer, maybe even more, maybe edge of circle for the par.
There it is.
For the birdie, we grab it, so we're back down to even for the round. Look at that. Who would have thought if you got some raise and some more practice in the course, you might play a little better. But hole 13, par 4, 721. This is such a downhill hole. Going with that Millennium Discorpius, and my car mate set to hit him, but yeah. So I'm pretty much down there. I'm like, I'd say like right about where my second shot landed last round. But now, yeah, we're throwing. I believe I threw my pace on this turnover. I was debating whether or not to do this, go hyzer or anhyzer. I chose anhyzer, obviously, but just the anhyzer. If I hit a tree, boom, kick right, out of bounds. But left, there's early trees to contend with, so boom, out of bounds. But I just felt more comfortable with the anhyzer. But yeah, we got a outside look for the birdie, but couldn't capitalize. Just swung it too wide. But yeah, we make the par. Shout out to boy Trey, bro. Team Mellow teammate, keeping the vibes high. Love this dude. But yeah, hole 14, par 3, 327. I think that was my ultra again, and I just threw it way too high, so I went out of bounds. But yeah, we're about 80 feet out, so just get a wind read. It did get a little more breezy during the second round, and just a little jumper just to get it up. Give it a soft bid, but not really trying to make it. But yeah, yep, really just taking my time. This is probably one of the things that I did notice with my first round that I try to adjust with my second round, was just be a little more diligent with the putts, like be a little more focused. And yeah, so hole 15, par 5, 8, 19, and we will mash that Red Bull nuke, and we just barely missed that dead tree in the middle, and we'd get down there. Like, this is prime location. And yeah, so that's the one thing with this course, like with the lefty, all the hills like are just like that's how you if with the lefty you just finish on the hills. But yeah, this was a blunder. I was trying to go over the water, and I did throw my nuke, and I didn't think I could generate that much power from a standstill. I missed the upshot, but I go dead straight across the water. Again, I'm taking it basically from the river's edge, and then just throwing it. So I landed on the hill. Who would have thought? But yeah, just a pitch up. But yeah, I didn't think I was able to generate that much power off a standstill on the side of a hill. So yeah, so I went with my ESP Tour Series nuke from I think 23. But yeah, like I thought it would hyzer back in, so I was trying to trust it come back. I had the force in hand, but I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. But yeah, hole 16, par 3, 515. This should not be a par 3. But yeah, we throw the MD3. Honestly, I forgot what I threw the first round. It's been a long day, so but yeah, MD3 down the middle, and we make it down pretty much to the end of this fairway on this side, and we just pitch over. Again with the Annie, I've been kind of struggling with the height on that, I'd say, but we give ourselves about a 60-footer chance, maybe closer, and we thought we cashed it, but yeah, that's all right. Bogey on this is basically a par. On the course, it says it's a par 4, but I don't know why they scored it as a 3. But yeah, it's one of those tweener holes. Hole 17, par 3, 227, and that was a good tree kick. That was a good tree kick. Not that there's OB on the right side, but just like it's dirty over there. So yeah, we got this little uphill jumper, little straddle guy. Just felt a little more comfortable straddle uphill. Yeah, and kind of try to give it a chance, but yeah. So we're just gonna, a little Euro around tray, going out of turn. Nah, but we get the par. 18 over for the tournament, 3 over for the round. Not feeling pretty good going on to the 18th. Par 4, 560, and trying to do the same thing I did earlier, but I turned this guy over, and there is a car path up there from going down to like hole 1 down to hole 2, and I go past it, but thankfully there is no OB, so I'm across this path. I basically just straight up the hill. But yeah, so I believe I'm throwing a forehand here just because kind of liked it. But yeah, I didn't know how far I landed, so I left my camera over here, and I don't know where this goes. It goes over here. We're 90 feet out, through all the trees. So another straddle guy, give it some love, but we hit an initial tree. Who put all these trees here? I don't know. But yeah, honestly, not a bad result, but still gotta work for the par. But yeah, again, just making sure I'm setting up for the putt. But yeah, we banged the par putt. That's a good confidence booster. But 3 over through Another 9 holes. Let's go. 18 over for 27 holes. Hole 1, par 3, 325 downhill. Pace in hand. Yeah. I really like this ante play. You can get down with it. And honestly, I do like it just because if it does die, it's not terrible and it's downhill. But probably like I don't even know what blunder count we are. We might need a blunder count, but this was blunder. I'd say 3. I think this is number 3 of this round. A jump putt with the Berg. I've done it before. Not super crazy, but it just rolled too much and it rolled down the hill. And this is what happens. It hits this guardian tree and it rolls back to me. So I get balls back. So now this is for my 4. And it's the same putt. A little to the right, but we kind of know. And out of my hand, I just knew it was just not enough. So double bogey on one of the shorter holes, one of the easier holes, I'd say. So, but yeah, you can hear me laughing. Not really, just not trying to have it get in my head, but 5 over. It's kind of something that's gonna happen out here. But hole 2, par 3, 220 or 238, excuse me. And there's no OB on this hole as well, so we kind of pull it out, and we do get pin high, just off left. So another jump putt, but with the putters this time, just kind of get it close. And I knew that was out of the hand, just bad. Just like the way it came out, just didn't work. So, yeah, honestly, but not too mad because it still gave me that for the par. So 20 over, and that's a big number, but that's okay at this course. This course got so much teeth. Hole 3, par 3, 266. This time, we're gonna go with the MD3 instead of the pace. Just kind of give it some more chance, but I just didn't give it the height. So we do get out here, but yeah, try to give it a chance, but ultimately just trying to get it close, and we didn't even get it that close. Honestly, I wish it was like if we're gonna be laying up, we better be putting it on the rock. So, but yeah, another par, and ain't nobody mad with it. So we're gonna play hole 4, par 4, 426, and we're gonna go a little more conservative this run. Play with the zone, just kind of chip it up. The first kind of shot just shirts for the backhand. So we just land in this prime location. Now we kind of got to move down the slope. So Berg, Annie, just have something work the slope. And I do like this. Again, the height was a little weird, but honestly, not a bad shot for par play. So now we're just doing another jump putt. And this one, I wouldn't say a blunder, just a tiny mistake. I just released this really high, so it did roll down. So this is for my par. Going back uphill, I do have a clear line, so we putt it. Hits top left, and the one thing with these baskets, they don't have nubs anymore. If you guys seen the coverage, like, that's like the big thing out here. They got no nubs, so we move. But we take the bogey. Hole 5, 256. Again, I feel like I shanked that. I shanked it really well. Did not mean to hit that gap. That is the gap to hit, though. So if you're coming out here, do that. Throw left-handed. But yeah, now we are in, I say, edge of circle. And this would be a lovely get just because getting the bogey on the last hole, just erase it. But it's just a little low, which is fine. But we'll take the par. I think I landed right on top of boy Clayton's disc. Don't. Okay. Anyways, hole 6, par 3, 406 downhill. We went trail first round. We're going cigar second round just because I felt a little more breeze, a little more headwind. and the headwind did not help. It stayed pretty stable. I don't know if I might have thrown in a little less power, but yeah. So we're across the ditch, almost the same spot as last round, and we couldn't capitalize on the approach. So we are making our way down. But yeah, again, just minimizing. It's just damage control at this point. And honestly, at this point, I'm still looking kind of pretty right now. Just a zone upshot. I wished it was a little closer, but we will take this for the little bogey save. Again, uphill, so just gotta make sure I get it up. That's the big thing, just getting the height right. And there we go, get the height right. 22 over, 7 over for the round. But yeah, at this point, I'm looking at scores. I think I'm in almost. I think I'm like teeter-tottering, like top 4. So yeah, we get a little cut of that tree, but we keep this so high, and we like basically stay off the canopy. But yeah, so just a berg shot. Yeah, pretty standard. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not mad that I'm right here. You know what I mean? And we're another like 40 feet, 45 feet out, and we almost cash it in for a birdie, but that's all right. We'll take the par. Just a little tap in. That still a 7 over. But yeah, hole 8, par 4, 660 feet. Also, again, shout out Clayton for blocking the shot. No, I love you, bro. But yeah, force in hand. It shapes really well for a straight, and then kind of finishes off left. That's kind of how the trees work, how they're shaped. So yeah, we get a really good shot, and I got the ultra in hand. I think I should have went. I should have went Firebird maybe, but I was trying to do more of a flex. So flex in front of this big tree right in front of me, turn it, and then come back out. But I just hit it straight, and you can see a little more frustration right there. I did think this was out of bounds just because it looked like it jutted in and then back out. So it's like, dude, that's so lame that this river does that. But we're good. We're good. So we just pitch up. This is the par putt. We cash it. Like, I probably felt the most comfortable with putting this round. Like, you saw me, like, even outside the circle, like, kind of, like, hitting band and stuff. So, hole 9, par 3, 420. Yeah, we get through that, but we barely hit one of them trees, and it just knocks it down. So, we're in the middle of the fairway. And I think this is when I kind of became one with the berg. And look at this beat. Yeah, just a little, like, floaty guy, and we put it right under the rock. So we'll have a tap-in par, finish out the round. That set me at tied 3rd, going to Champ Sunday, playing the main course. So I'll see you guys. We got a big lead to cut out tomorrow, so I'm ready. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.